Hello and welcome back to another Idle Planet Miner video. This is Demon Ace, and today I think the next step as far as progression of the videos and hopefully your galaxy is going is to show y'all how to get the debris scanner as early as possible. The debris scanner is a very valuable project here. It's kind of like your asteroids, except instead of ore, it's giving you items. Very, very valuable project. It's one of the big milestones you can hit in the game. One of the first big milestones you can hit. And it's going to be the most important going forward if you can get it reliably for tournaments and challenges and everything else. So I thought a lot about how I wanted to do this video. Normally I just kind of would get to the point of the what I'm trying to make. Get to the point of the galaxy to make the point I'm trying to make. But I have seen a couple other comments and questions, especially on the Discord, about project tree progression as well. So I figured I'd show that at the same time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and reset this galaxy. Not that, this. And we will maybe not get to the debris scanner, not have it fully unlocked in this video, but have you with all the tools that you need to unlock it. And let's go. So a little quick to start. I might need to turn this down just a second. Okay. We're going to be a little quick to start. Regular galaxy setup that you see in all my other galaxy setup videos. I'm just doing it on a computer this time. Alright, so the very beginning of this is going to be pretty quick and basic, not a whole lot to go over, as if you've been watching my videos then you should know what I'm doing right around now. Just getting first few planets set up, and I'll have a few things to mention here in a minute. As far as like project tree progression, I don't think there's a one size fits all option that is going to be just, you should do this, you have to do this, and it's the right way to do it sort of thing. Hopefully, if you've been grinding away at the game, then you've been setting up your galaxies to a certain point. For example, if you've been setting up your 100 million galaxies or your 10 billion galaxies, then you should know by now how many resources you need to get the galaxy completely set up, and like what you need moving forward. So for example, for a long time I was doing I think it was the 10 billion galaxy setup, and I knew that I needed, like 12 glass or something like that. That's what I'm talking about. At some point you should kind of get comfortable and get a feel for how much of each resource you need before you're ready to move on. And that's going to be one of the points I'm trying to make in this video, is that while we're going to be focusing I'm already getting distracted here. We're going to be focusing certain projects. We're also going to be working on other ones at the same time and kind of thinking ahead as we're doing that. Might not actually do that. Might just do glass right now. So one of the things I like to do, let's get these planets set up first. And as with all my other videos, this is going to vary wildly depending on where you're at in the game, where your craft speed, your smell speed, your mine rate, your stars, where everything is gone in your own copy of the game. It's all going to be very, very different. So I usually like to start off with anywhere from 100 to 150 of the copper wire before I start moving on to making circuits and the advanced battery or the regular battery. And we also, so we're keeping up there, we'll need, so our lead's good right now. There we go. So now we can start doing circuits. Hammers are good. We're going to start needing a lot of this other stuff here. There we go. Want the debris scanners over here. So our main tree that we're focusing on is this straight line right here with all the extra asteroid projects. I need 200 iron right now to get the next project. We can go ahead and unlock this one though. This one. There's that one. And now we can hold off on iron for just a little bit. Start working on the other resources, silver and gold. Need to actually unlock gold to be able to use it. And make sure we set gold. Ooh, we got a bad market there. Alright, so probably throughout the course of this video, I'll probably be using some speed boosts. I will also probably do some cuts here and there. This first little bit goes by pretty quick. I know there's some silence, but there's some stuff coming up that I do want to make sure I get across to y'all. So all of these initial projects, these are all pretty basic and beginner, and everyone should be unlocking them as you go. Right now we're focusing on getting the next set of planets unlocked, and we are trying to get to planet 28 as quick as possible before I can make my next point. And again, this is not going to be near as quick for most, probably a lot of y'all. The idea, the strategy, and everything behind it is all the same. Okay, we're good there. Was it 14 circuits? Something right there right now. 14 circuits and I'll be happy. See, we're doing good on silver. We need another smelter, and we're going to go ahead and start working on our bronze bars for the next telescope. And again, this is probably a point, if you've been watching my other videos, you should be well equipped to get past planet 19 up to planet 28. I'm not branching out from the main path here, but I will be changing a couple things up on the way to planet 28 to prepare for our grind to get over to the debris scanner. The whole point is to get over here to the debris scanner as quick as possible. So almost good enough there. I'm slacking. We need lenses. Should be good on glass in just a second. Okay, we're going to get rid of glass, go move on to lasers, and should have the next set of planets unlocked pretty soon. And now we're going to be thinking ahead. Don't need that much bronze bar coming up, just a little bit more, and gold is looking good. I'm going to need quite a bit of iron and lead coming up. I'll explain that in a second, just bear with me. And platinum bars, we're going to need plenty of those here in a minute. As soon as I run out of copper right here, I will start making more. Almost have the second laser. This is kind of the point where I've reached where things kind of slow down for a second while I'm trying to get to the next set of planets. I'm wondering if it's the smelt speed. My craft speed is not lacking, that's for sure. Okay, so this port in the tree right here is kind of important. We're still, there we go, so next set of planets. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. Make sure we're selling our titanium. And I can sell the titanium. It's not going to hurt me because I'm mining so quickly. If you start selling an ore of any type and you find that you're running out of that ore while you're trying to craft the alloy, don't do the auto sell thing until you have plenty of it. And I'll be taking these to 31 as soon as I can. Alright, where are we at? Okay. And solar panels, we'll have enough. Okay, that's good there. I know I got 2 lasers, that's good. We need 2 laser torches. Okay, so now we can do solar panels. And that should be enough. We're going to do 3 laser torches, some basic computers. That'll be enough lenses. Alright, 3 laser torches. Now we're waiting on that. So craft speed's good, still kind of could be better, but it's fine. This is where we start to slow down at for just a little bit, at least to the point in my galaxy. Doing the 31, 21, 21 approach as far as upgrading the planets, I find that to be just the most effective for these early planets as far as asteroids go and just regular ore value. And then once we get to around planet 28 is where that 31, 21, 21 starts to slow down. And I think it's kind of a big break point for a lot of people. So we're doing laser torches, solar panels, and basic computers for a few reasons. Our next couple of telescopes need solar panels, laser torches, and the computers we need for these guys down here. We're going to be getting these. The very next thing we do after we get these next couple of telescopes unlocked is we need advanced batteries, 1 advanced computer, another advanced battery, and 2 advanced computers to get these smelting specialist and crafting specialist. The chance to craft double an item and smelt double an alloy. Insanely invaluable. It's going to help so much when we get to the next step. Now we need a lot of copper wire for these advanced batteries we have to craft. We have to craft 5 of them right now. 1 here, 2 here, and then 2 here. Total of 5. We will need more later, but right now we just want to get these few projects unlocked as quick as possible. I'm going to need... So we've got enough copper, we need some titanium, and the platinum we need quite a bit of, so let's go ahead and move this over to gold. That way we can keep crafting the platinum bars. Okay, 4 computers is enough, so now we can start doing advanced batteries along with the copper wire. Or not advanced, regular batteries, sorry. This gets real quick, and I've just done this so much that this is all in my head, and I know what I'm doing if I'm not having to talk about it, but I have to talk about it for the video, so bear with me. We do need 1 advanced computer, there we go. And I think so 5 advanced batteries is 75 batteries, and 50 of the steel bars, which is why we are doing, we're going to let that sit for a minute, iron and lead. That's what makes your steel bar. So we're going to start crafting that now. We did unlock these planets and then did nothing with them. Let's fix that. So while we're working on getting these advanced batteries created, we're going to have enough batteries there for sure. We can go ahead and I always do this. I have one crafter here that I'm not going to be using for a second because I'm waiting to smelt everything else that I need to get past this next little hump. Let's see, I know we're going to need quite a bit of glass coming up. Let's see if we can do some glass. Okay. So right now we're waiting one advanced computer and advanced batteries. Where was I? Okay. While we're working on the advanced batteries at this point, a few things I like to go for are going to be the bottleneck optimizations. I never got this. I need to get that. Bottleneck optimizations, these extra mine nodes over here, which I should have gotten earlier. Crafting efficiency is going to be real nice to get. We'll be getting that in the next part anyway, so no need to worry about it right now, but keep that in mind. Superior furnace is going to be one of the ones we'll be going for as well. And preferred vendor, that's actually something I could probably be crafting right now. So the advanced computer's done. We need iron nails. So while we're crafting the iron nails and the hammers for preferred vendor, we can also keep in mind that we need hammers for ore targeting. So that's 50 hammers there and 38 hammers here for a total of 88 hammers and 100 nails, meaning I need 188 nails. And there we go. There's our first smelting specialist. That's going to help speed things up already. And this is what I'm talking about. After you've been doing this for a minute, you should have an idea of what all you need and what builds off of each other. I just know that I need 188 nails, and I can get the next two projects that I'm interested in. Once you've been doing it for a while, it kind of all just clicks into place. Alright, we're going to need more titanium. Should be good on platinum now. So I need titanium and platinum for bottleneck optimizations and superior furnace. The iridium that we will also get from the steel bars that we're crafting for the advanced batteries. It will all fall into place. We can actually go ahead and unlock the next smelter here. Again, a little bit quicker for me where I'm at. You're not going to be going this quick, most likely. If you are going this quick, then you probably don't need to be watching this video. Just saying. So 188, I will start crafting hammers out of that. And pretty soon, this is what I'm talking about, we're going to need some silver coming up. I guess we can do that now. Alright, so I need 2 iridium bars for the preferred vendor project, and then I need 5 for the next telescope. So a total of 7. And we go ahead and get the superior furnace here, and we've got our crafting specialist. So 2 more advanced batteries. And then we can do the next telescope. There's our 2 batteries that we need. Now we will need more batteries later, but it's not as important right now. We are nearly there to where we can start talking about how to get the debris scanner. I can actually unlock these planets. This is the point. I was stuck here for quite a while. I think a lot of people hit planet 28 and they can unlock the next set of planets, and they look at the price and they go, oh my god, I just was able to unlock planet 28 and maybe put 1 level into it, and these planets are costing, you know, as much as the entire time I've spent in this galaxy. How do I afford these planets? So the next thing that you're probably going to want to look at is crafting. Let me get these projects unlocked while I'm here. Okay, and we are circuits and glass is what we need next. We're going to be going for the asteroid auto miner. This is not necessary to progress quicker to your debris scanner, but it does help because I don't know if you've noticed, I've been kind of distracted during this galaxy trying to do multiple things at once, and there's been a couple asteroids pop up that, you know, they could have been sitting there for 30 seconds or a minute, and I didn't even know about it. The asteroid auto harvester will help mine them for you. That way you don't have to think about it, and can help you get those ores that we're looking for. Alright, so also around this point, what we're going to do is on our smelt page, we're going to go ahead and unlock up to Skrith alloy. Okay, we're going to do that because some of the stuff you need for the debris scanner is you need Innerton alloy and Quadium alloy. Now, we're going to set up the galaxy to where you can get these alloys just by mining the ore themselves early on. But with one of the projects here, the not that one, asteroid refined drilling, we have a 10% chance of an asteroid containing 20x normal value worth of alloy, basically meaning if you get a pink asteroid here, it will have the alloy inside of it, so you don't have to smelt it. If you have the recipes unlocked, I believe it's just this current recipe. No, yeah, it's up to whatever recipe you have it unlocked at. So I can even get Skrith alloy. So you don't have to do up to Skrith. You can do Innerton or Quadium, or you can do up to Quadium. You don't have to do Skrith. Just do Quadium. That was I got sidetracked there. The pink asteroid, if it drops, will have a chance to contain your Innerton alloy or your Quadium alloy, which will be very helpful. It might save you quite a few extra minutes on this run. Okay, we are definitely good on copper for a minute. We do need copper bronze bars. And so we got the bottleneck optimizations unlocked. We got the preferred vendor unlocked. And I did do one extra laser torch for the manager training right here. And now we can unlock that. Okay, so next we are working on solar panels, which requires glass, circuits, and I like to do a little bit of a bulk here just to start off. And we're done with solar bars for a second. We will definitely need. So yeah, this is kind of where I get to where I was doing these different bars the whole time, the advanced bars, and I'm running low on the basic resources. So I'm gonna quit smelting those and re-up on some of the more basic resources, such as silica, aluminum, lead, all that stuff. And I kind of like to get them done. This is just me, myself, just kind of talking here while I'm waiting on everything else over here to craft. I like to get them up to about 1,000 each, which doesn't take me very long, as you can see. It's up to you, just whatever you're comfortable with. I kind of like to bulk smelt and craft. That way I've got plenty of resources for whatever I've got coming up, and I will have plenty of time to know before it gets too low and I need to make more of it. Coming up on starting to craft our solar panels. You saw that I switched over to copper wire here. I need copper wire for circuits, and we're just making a nice little surplus of them before we start moving on. We can look at solar panels right here. So it takes 2 circuits and 5 glass for 1 solar panel. We know that on this auto miner we need 50 solar panels, so already that's 100 circuits. 10 advanced computers. 1 basic computer is 2 circuits. You need 2 basic computers for an advanced computer. So that's 4 circuits for 1 advanced computer. That's 40 right there. But we don't want just 50 solar panels. We also need 15 right here. So that's another 30 circuits. We'll go ahead and get the smelting efficiency. Why not? 30 circuits there. We will need one solar panel for this one right here for the space probe. No, 10 solar panels, forgive me. So that's a total of 75 solar panels that need to be made in order to get every project we need unlocked, to then even have the opportunity to unlock the debris scanner. So 75 solar panels. Once we unlock the crafting efficiency here, you don't need near as much glass. It's going to go down from 5 to 4, which is a pretty big difference. And these circuits still stay the same. So we need 150, 150 circuits just for the solar panels, and then another 40 plus for the advanced computers. I say plus because we still need advanced computers for the alchemies and your advanced ore targeting and all sorts of other projects. So making a lot of circuits right now, as well as quite a decent amount of glass. We are coming up on the point though where we can start crafting solar panels, and this might be one of the times where I cut, and I will meet you at the end of having crafted 75 solar panels. In the meantime, I'm just going to work on smelting all the basic ores up to, like I said, roughly around 1,000 or so, and also work on smelting some more of the advanced ores that we'll need. Like we'll need titanium bars for the advanced computers, platinum bars to make the palladium bars, titanium bars to make the osmium bars. We have to also be getting up our alchemies here. Need 100 osmium and 200 palladium. So we'll have to go through the tree. You'll have to go through the tree, see where you're comfortable with getting to. The main things I'm saying are the most important for getting to this your debris scanner for the first time are definitely going to be crafting specialist, crafting efficiency, smelting specialist. You need to have all the alchemies unlocked or able to be unlocked once we get to the next set of planets, and then you can focus primarily on this side right here, getting to your debris scanner. Everything else that we've gotten along the way should come naturally, and you should already be crafting all the materials you need to unlock all of those projects. You don't have to have your preferred vendor. I just like to have it because we're already crafting a lot of those materials, so it doesn't take too long for me to craft it. The priorities are your crafting and smelting specialists, the alchemies, and then of course we have to get the telescopes to get the planets unlocked. We have one more telescope to go before we can use the alchemies, but we can go ahead and start working on getting these crafted and smelted right now. So yeah, I'm going to work on that, and we will see you back here in a second. And now that we've hit 15 solar panels, we're going to get our crafting efficiency, and that's going to help our future crafting requirements. At this point, it's up to you. You can complete the asteroid auto miner, or you can move straight onto the advanced asteroid harvester. I think the auto miner is very helpful, especially if it's taken you maybe first debris scanner is probably going to be roughly a 24-hour galaxy, and I'm sure you're not going to be staring at the screen for 24 hours, so the advanced asteroid harvester will, even if the game's turned off, get those asteroids for you and help you with building your galaxy value and getting the money you need to unlock the next planets. And that's the next point we're going to go to real quick. Is I touched on it for a second and then completely forgot about it. If you're having a hard time after Planet 28, moving on to 29 even is a bit of a stretch as far as galaxy value or money that you can spend to purchase that planet. The best way to get the money for these next few planets is going to be through crafting. So I know we're not going to have enough for the... Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Alright, there we go. And that bottomed me out. I don't have any more money to spend. So nuclear capsules, as far as I could get, I think motor or telescope is a pretty acceptable item that you can get to craft and make money off of. So motors are worth, for me, they're worth 80 billion. Let's take a look at their base price. 7 billion base value. If you have unlocked the, which at this point you should have, honestly, if you've unlocked the sales room, this is going to increase the item value for anything that you craft. So that's part of what comes in here. So we go to sales room times 2.25. That would be, roughly 15 billion right there. The telescope is another decent one. It's a little earlier on. Might take a few more resources to craft that you're going to need elsewhere, which is why I don't like it. Motor, telescope, satellite dish is also a nice, easy one, although it does take quite a bit of steel bars. Let's see, the radio tower, 1.45 billion. That's starting to be not worth it. Let's see, motors probably the best one, and then if you can build motors and get enough money to unlock the next recipe, which is the wind turbine, that's going to be the next big jump. Probably going to be motors, and then wind turbine is going to be the highest value item you can craft around this point in the galaxy. And then motors are just 200 bronze bars and 80 hammers, which takes nothing to craft, honestly. It may take time, but as far as resources go, it's not going to be as costly on the rest of your resources you need that you're crafting for all the other projects and everything else. So if you're struggling with money around Planet 28, start looking into crafting and see what you can craft to help you unlock these planets. And you don't have to upgrade them, all the way to level 11 or even further, like I will do. Couple points, 1 or 2 points in mine rate, some in ship speed and cargo, just enough. All we're looking for here is the resources on these planets, and of course unlocking them to get to the next one. So you don't have to upgrade these planets. It will help your asteroid value and debris value go up. It's just not necessary. If your main goal here is to unlock the debris scanner as quick as possible, then don't spend that money on upgrading the planets. Just unlock them and move on. We're very close to unlocking the next set of planets we need to actually obtain the resources for the debris scanner, and I will show back up when we're there. As you can see, I'm working on my platinum bars, which I will then convert into palladium. I'm working on my titanium bars, which I will then convert into osmium, which is going to help me with superior alchemy here. Once I get there, I should be done with these solar panels and can start working on the computers I need for the auto miner as well as the alchemies. And I think that's also why I'm pretty pro getting the asteroid auto miner. Not only does it help with collecting the asteroids for you, but by the time you have all of the bars smelted that you need to unlock all the alchemies, you should have close to, if not all, of the solar panels you need anyway. So you might as well. You can skip it and just go straight for the advanced asteroid harvester. It's a personal thing. It's definitely gonna be quicker if you skip it, but then you're gonna have to be clicking on those asteroids manually the rest of the time, which can be annoying. So keep that in mind, and I'll see you when we get to the next section. Speed things up a little bit. We are very close to getting the auto miner. We're gonna go ahead and work on the advanced computers here. I have been smelting or crafting glass the whole time I've been working on these solar panels as well for a very good reason. Alright, so we can get this now. Okay, and we did have 60 solar panels right there. You only need 50 for the asteroid auto miner, but you do need another 10 for the space probe right here, so keep that in mind. Now, we did do glass the whole time we were working on the auto miner, because the next thing we need is plasma torches, which takes laser torches. Laser torches take lenses. Lenses take glass. Alright, so we need a lot of lenses next. And we will start working on those. We need lenses and we need lasers as well. Alright, and you can already see we're starting to, with everything else we've crafted up to this point, we're unlocking more and more projects along the way. I'm not going to unlock these right now because I don't care about them right now. You can. And I do recommend doing so, especially once you get to the lasers. Like, you get superior crafting once you get some more lasers, laser torches. But you can see we also need more advanced batteries and thermal scanners on top of that. So you can work on unlocking these projects as you're getting to the debris scanner. And that's typically the route that I go. So at this point, I would make another 17 advanced batteries. We need 5 here. 2 here, 5, where is it? Yeah, 5 there, that's 12, and then 5 here, 17. So I would typically make 17 advanced batteries, and then whenever I get these laser torches crafted, I will unlock those projects down there. So you can plan ahead like that if you want. Alright, so we are getting to the point. We've got enough lasers to make these laser torches. So we need 25 plasma torches. Each one takes 2 laser torches. So we need 50 laser torches minimum to unlock this project and 1 space probe. We also need telescope 10 here. So we've already been making the palladium bars for Alchemy 3. We just need, I still need a couple of computers. There we go. We just need a couple of thermal scanners, which we can make right now. And all the components that for the thermal scanner we've been making at the same time. So this all does, it builds on top of each other. And it should all fall into place. Alright. Next thing, and I forgot to start crafting this already, is the iridium bars. We need iridium bars, which means I need iron, lead, steel bar, and then we can do iridium bars. We are good on the rest of that. We might do steel, iridium. Alright, and we can sit on that and see how it goes. Almost have enough laser torches. The other thing we need for the space probe, can we even unlock it yet? Right there. So it costs 1 trillion to get the space probe unlocked. So hopefully by this point in the video, hopefully you can tell whether or not you're ready for unlocking the debris scanner or not. I've only been in this galaxy for about half an hour. The first time that I unlocked the debris scanner, I think that galaxy was after a tournament. And so it was a 2-day tournament, and I just kept the galaxy going. So it was over a 2-day galaxy. And that's how long it took me before I unlocked my first debris scanner. But you should be able to see just by the cost of everything now if you're going to be able to make it there or not within a reasonable amount of time. Alright, last telescope. So this set of planets here is what we're going to be focusing on. We need to unlock planet 32. I don't have enough for planet 33, but we should soon. And we can go ahead and start converting these. Nope. Right there. Okay. Now I'll tell you, you need 50 laser torches to get the 25 plasma torches for this project. However, just jumping ahead because I know what it costs. These 4 gravity chambers, you also need plasma torches for those. You just need 1. So instead of just 25 plasma torches, we need to be crafting at least 29 plasma torches in order to get the debris scanner. Alright, and can I show you that? So yeah, for the debris, for the gravity chambers, you need nuclear capsules, which requires rhodium. Rhodium is what we get from planet 34 right here, which costs 1.5 trillion. Nuclear capsules then can build nuclear reactors, which just cost 1 nuclear capsule, and 120 iridium bars. So at this point, we are going all in on iridium bars here, trying to make as many as possible. And then advanced computers. Need a lot of advanced computers after that. First, we're just going to get this this next asteroid project unlocked. So we can go ahead. A few more there. And we can convert all of these. Okay. What else do we need for the space probe? 1 satellite dish and 1 telescope. So we should have enough lenses and advanced computers for the telescope. We can go ahead and craft one of those now. And the satellite dish, we've got enough palladium and we got enough steel bars for the satellite dish as well. 60 steel bars is pretty expensive at this point, but we do have it. So we just need 1 of those, 1 of each of those, and then we can craft our space probe. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just, because it's late and I need to get this done, we're going to go ahead and finish these off. We're going to do 1 space probe and plasma torch. Okay. So we still need another trillion to unlock planet 34 right there. Alternatively, you can use Alchemy 1 on planet 31 here and convert the osmium to rhodium. Just make sure that if you do that, you've already crafted all of your osmium bars. Need 100 of them at least for the alchemies that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and do it that way, because we've already crafted 100 osmium bars. What are we looking for? There we go, iridium. And this will technically be the quickest route to the gravity chamber. Excuse me. So planet 31, we're going to convert the osmium to rhodium right there. And the reason just be very careful with it, because you can lock yourself out of this until you can have enough money to unlock 34 here. You do need the osmium bars to unlock the alchemies you need for these next 2 planets. So we have our plasma torches. We can go ahead and there we go. We can craft an advanced asteroid harvester, and you can see, if I can zoom in, once we have this unlocked, this little line right here means we can skip this middle project and just go straight to the debris scanner. So we're ready to start crafting the debris scanner. We still need some resources, and that's where the alchemy comes in. So we said that we needed intertin and quadium to craft the debris scanner. That's going to be for the collider here. That requires intertin and quadium. So to get that, we're going to do advanced alchemy on planet 32 right here, and we can see we convert osmium to intertin. There we go. So now we're getting intertin, and if we use alchemy 3 on planet 33 here, we convert osmium to quadium. We're going to be doing alchemy 3 on 33 because it's a single ore planet, and quadium is worth more than Enerton. So getting as much quadium as you can out of this planet is going to assist your asteroids in having a better value. And if we just take a look here, so one quadium is, I mean, for me, it's worth triple what one Enerton is. So that's going to help your asteroid value and hopefully help you get the next planet unlocked. Okay, where are we at? So for the rest of it, we need a lot of money. Nuclear reactors, one collider, which is the Enerton and quadium, so you can go ahead and start smelting Enerton and quadium here, which that requires osmium bars as well, which is why I don't like doing the Planet 31 convert the osmium to rhodium, because there's just, until we get Planet 34, we won't be able to get rhodium or quadium if we do it that way. So typically I will do Alchemy 1 on 30 and just convert the palladium to osmium. Okay, so we can start smelting quadium and Enerton, but you can do that whenever. It shouldn't take too long. Main thing that's going to be taking up most of the time here at this point is the gravity chambers. So we already said that you need 4 plasma torches to craft as many gravity chambers as you need, which is 2 rhodium bars and 1 plasma torch for 1 nuclear capsule. You need 4 of those to then craft 4 nuclear reactors, and then you can craft your gravity chambers. And I wish I could show you what that looks like, but I don't have the money for it right now. Maybe I can. Let's see, so that would be, I need a pink asteroid, that's what I need. Let's just go ahead and sell all of these. And yeah, it's not going to be, that's not going to be enough. I still need 3 trillion there, and then 6 trillion for the gravity chamber. So we can at least see this. I can tell you that a gravity chamber costs 1 nuclear reactor, which nuclear reactor costs 1 capsule, which costs 1 plasma torch. That's why we're planning ahead. So gravity chamber costs 1 nuclear reactor and 24 advanced computers to craft 1 gravity chamber. So we need 96 advanced computers and 4 nuclear reactors. So that's going to be our next goal, is the advanced computers. So we know advanced computers take computers, computers take circuits, and we need 2 computers for 1 advanced computer. That requires titanium. There you go. So for 96 of them, if we do the math, you multiply that by 2 and you get 198 or 92 basic computers. 192. So basically you need about 400 circuits to craft enough computers to then craft enough basic computers to have all of the advanced computers you need for the gravity chambers. That is a lot. Even at this point where I'm at, I've used a couple of production boosts. Galaxy is an hour old. I definitely could have optimized this a little bit better as far as the run that you're looking at. I just wanted to get to this point, show you the projects that I focus on while I'm getting here. And now that I've hit this point, I'll work on these computers, these advanced computers, but I'll also, start working on the 17 advanced batteries that I need. I'll start working on thermal scanners and navigation modules for the frequency of asteroids needs to be reduced. There's there's all sorts of other projects we can start working on while we are also crafting everything we need for the debris scanner. I think that's going to do it for this video. The only other thing I have to say is the debris scanner is a huge milestone in the game. It's going to be one of the biggest ones you'll hit, and it's definitely worthwhile to get there. I will say that once you hit the debris scanner, don't expect a huge galaxy value don't expect your galaxy value to increase as soon as you click on it. The items that you get from it are not going to give you as much money as you've invested into it. Okay, we'll put it that way. What it does is it just gives you an item straight up, and you use the items that it gives you, which, it could be iron nails, which you may not need anymore, but it could be glass, it could be circuits. You could use, if you use circuits, you can use those circuits to make more computers, and more gravity chambers, because gravity chambers are worth quite a bit. We're already up to 14 trillion on the nuclear reactors. I think my gravity chamber is worth like 250 trillion. So the whole idea of the debris scanner is to give you the building blocks for the higher tier items you can craft, and that's where your galaxy value is going to come from. So don't expect a huge galaxy value increase on your first debris drop, but hang around your galaxy for maybe another day and see what debris drops you get, and you might be able to craft 20 gravity chambers. You may even be able to craft your first subspace relay, and that's going to boost your galaxy value by a ton, and you'll see pretty decent reward from it as far as credits go. And the quicker you can get here, and just the more mainstream, main line you can get it, to where you don't even have to think about it anymore. You just know how many of each resource you need. That's what's going to be helping you in your future tournaments and challenges. So I do think that's going to do it for this video. I apologize if it was a little too quick. Again, I've just been doing this for a long enough time that I know what I need and how much of it, and how to get there as quick as possible. And I hope I kind of explained how I get there as quick as possible, while also still trying to upgrade my project trees as much as I can to assist with getting there even quicker. But as far as setup goes, your main thing is going to be Planet 33 and 32, converting the osmium here to the Interton and Quadium. Otherwise, you'll have to go to Planet 40, which is up around here, and that planet costs about 400 trillion. If you're trying to do it legit without using alchemy, it's going to take you maybe a month to get there. I don't know, that might be a little exaggerated, but I do remember getting to this point. I struggled quite a bit, so hopefully this helps someone out. Again, sorry if it was a little quick, a little rushed. I'm not sure how better I could explain this, but if you have any questions in the comments, or if I need to touch on something else in this video a little more in depth with its own video, please let me know. I do appreciate everyone for the support. And yeah, after this, we're going to be talking about your VPS planet, which really comes into play once you get your debris scanner unlocked. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody out there, and thank you all very much for watching. Have a good day.